Hi everyone and welcome to Building Africa's Next Tech Unicorn. My name is Lekwa and I'm a self-taught developer from Zimbabwe. And on this platform, I give you a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to build a startup within the African context. I also share updates on my progress, and that means showing you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. So in a previous video, I talked about the difference between a startup and a small business. Just to give you a recap, a startup is an organization that's designed to search for a repeatable and a scalable business model. On the other hand, a small business is typically focused on generating revenue and sustaining itself over time. This distinction is crucial because when building a startup, our primary focus shifts from mere sustainability to exponential growth potential. So you're asking yourself, can this business scale into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise? The next question is it innovative? Does it have the potential to revolutionize entire markets, to create a totally new industry, or to disrupt an existing one? More importantly, does it have the potential to attract venture capital and deliver the returns? And most of the time, venture capitalists are looking for 10 times to 100 times, making it an attractive investment opportunity for them. Understanding these differences is crucial because it fundamentally changes how we approach funding and growth. If we're serious about building Africa's next tech unicorn, then securing venture capital is arguably our most viable path to success. To attract VC investment, however, our business must be venture backable. So, what exactly is venture capital and how can we ensure that our startup meets the criteria? Venture capital is a type of private equity investment that focuses on high growth, high risk startups. VC firms provide funding to startups in exchange for equity with the goal of generating significant returns on investment. To attract VC funding, startups must demonstrate a scalable business model, a strong team, and a large addressable market. If it's in the billions, then the better. So, how do you determine if your startup is venture backable? Let me share my personal experiences. A few years ago, I created an app called the Business Builder. I targeted aspiring entrepreneurs in developing countries, and oftentimes it's people like myself, struggling entrepreneurs who can't even afford to pay $5 per month as a subscription. So while it gained some traction and it generated revenue from advertising, it ultimately wasn't a venture backable business. It was an ERP solution, and although it was unique, it wasn't difficult for anyone else to replicate. So it could have made me well off, but it wouldn't have become a unicorn, or it wasn't venture backable. The market size in terms of revenue wasn't as big as I expected. I realized that many aspiring entrepreneurs in Africa who were my target market were not willing or able to pay for subscriptions to such an app. That's because there are so many free alternatives on the Play Store, and oftentimes they wanted something that works offline. And without an internet connection, it meant that we wouldn't have been able to show them ads. At the same time, established businesses with accountants didn't need my solution. They wanted something more advanced. This limited the potential revenue stream and it made it clear that the Business Builder app wasn't a venture backable opportunity. I also worked on other projects like an AI chatbot which answers questions in my native Ndebele language. This was specific to our local market and it lacked global scalability. There are about 1.5 million Ndebele speakers, and those are primarily in Zimbabwe and in South Africa. And that's too small of a total addressable market to attract venture capital. Another project that I created was a rapid prototyping and design tool for web design. It was also a good idea, but it's niche, and most of the people are either know how to use it to create software, and they do not need or they wouldn't be willing to pay for such. So I went back to the drawing board and I asked myself, what could I create? Something that combines AI, machine learning, and natural language processing to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Something that almost anyone in any country could use. And that's how I landed on the current project that I'm working on. It's an AGI cognitive companion. I believe this project has immense potential, it's innovative, and the use cases are very broad. So I believe it's worth a VC's attention, but probably not at this point. I still need to prove the concept and generate traction, and also prove that I am the right person to be building it. And one of the things that works against me is that I am a solo founder and worse in Africa. But I'm sure we'll pull off a few surprises. The journey to creating a venture-backable startup is not easy, but it's essential to be honest with yourself about your project's potential. So, determining whether your startup is venture-backable requires a critical evaluation of your business model, your market, and scalability. It's essential to be realistic about your project's potential and to be willing to iterate and to adapt. So, thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an update.
We're building Africa's next tech unicorn.